the star trainer of JCI India, past National Director Training, JC Yogesh Chandak sir, our mentor and leader, Gigi Joseph sir, dear members of the ZGB, past zone presidents, leaders, JCI members, invited guests, dear friends. It is a great pleasure for JCI India Zone 20 to be hosting this program called Connect to Learn. This name is inspired from the theme of our own zone president, which is Connect to Act. So this year, all the areas of this zone is acting together as a team to create an impact in our zone, which should result in a lot of membership growth for our zone. That is our core area of focus, and that is where all our activities are aimed towards. And for that, we are promoting a lot of training programs across the zone, and areas like business area, G&D area, program area. All these areas are also conducting training programs, which is a welcome change in our zone also, and people are realizing the value of training. And this program is specifically designed to create and retain that interest in our members into training. That's why we are bringing really brilliant trainers for this program, including some really established trainers like Yogesh sir and Harish sir and Nijoy sir, and some new voices which our zone haven't heard it. There is a zone trainer in that team also. I mean, we are not looking at this pedigree or anything. We are looking at really different new voices when it comes to giving opportunity to new trainers also. So I'm sure that these 6 training programs will give you something new. And we are trying to carry this momentum into the National Training Day, which is happening on May 23rd, which will be the culmination of this program. On that day, we are looking at least 50 LOMs of our zone conducting training programs. And I can tell you that at least 4 LOMs are looking at conducting 5 training programs on that day. I mean, ND Training has already announced special recognitions for LOMs who are conducting 5 training programs on National Training Day. So at least 4 LOMs have already planned for this program. And my team, the training area, my zone faculty cell chairman and my zone coordinators are working with me like anything, and we are progressing on that also. So I'm moving on to my official duty of welcoming the dignitaries to this function. I would like to extend our sincere welcome to our strength, our guiding force, our Executive Vice President, JC Dr. Bhuvan Raval. Sir, welcome to this fine evening of learning and sharing. Next, I would like to welcome Yogesh Ji. Yogesh Ji is my guru. When I qualified author, Yogesh Ji was my guru, and he continues to be my motivator and guiding force. And I'm so thankful to you, sir, for agreeing to come here and enlighten our participants. And I can assure you something. I mean, Yogesh Ji is one of the best guys who can teach you designing training modules. So I would like to motivate all the trainers present here to attend to other training program when this happening next, because that's a great learning experience learning from Yogesh Ji. Sir, welcome to Zone 20 and to this training program.
Thank you.
Next is our zone president, who needs no introduction in our zone. I mean, the techie man of our zone. For formality's sake, I'm welcoming you, sir, to this evening. And I would like to welcome each and every zone officers, including past zone presidents, past NGP members, trainers, members from other zones, JCI members, each and every one of you. Thank you for being here, and I welcome you all to a fine evening of learning. Thank you, one and all. Next item on the agenda is address by our guest of honor. I request our zone president to address those who are assembled.
Thank you. The most respected chairman of this meeting, Zone Director Training, GC Nipujon. Today's chief guest, our own very ever smiling and very simple and very heart-touching person, our own Executive Vice President, GC Bhuvan Raval sir. And today's special, I think, these all people are gathered here for listening from this person, and ever smiling. This topic is itself is smile, let us smile. So ever smiling person, and I think he's a backbone for designing the modules of JCI for different courses. Dear JC Yogesh Chandji, and my dear past SON presidents and past executive vice president, our own mentor JC Gigi Joseph sir, and all other past SON presidents, my team, CDPs, SADI, SON directors, SON coordinators, presidents, and all the members of SON 20 and from other zones also. Very good evening to Orlando. I know all of you are waiting here for hearing the words from today's speaker. So this occasion, actually, I just want to congratulate the spirit of the training team of SON 20, because they come up with a great ideas, because this train day is on 23rd, but we are starting this day today itself, because this is a journey to the 23rd. Before that, we will complete about 6 trainings in every day, and we will move to the 23rd training day. So that day will be celebrated in SON 20 like anything this year. And first of all, I'm congratulating the entire team of training area for coming up with this brilliant thought and implementing this such a nice way. First of all, I had from my heart, I welcome you, sir, from SON 20, Jiria Yogeshi. Once again, welcome to SON 20. And definitely, everyone is waiting, and I'm not telling too much of things. And okay, thank you very much. And for my dear all members who participate here, be with this Zoom platform for the next 1.5 hours. Definitely will get too much of knowledge and too much of inspirations things. Okay, thank you very much.
Next is introduction of the chief guest. I request JC Vijish Nair to introduce the chief guest.
Yeah, I think I'm audible. A committed JC, a motivating leader, a dynamic professional, a versatile personality, and an inspiring trainer. Words fail to contain the true essence of our today's chief guest. Joined this great organization as a member of JCI Kalol in 2008, became the Law President of Islam in 2013. His caliber was well illustrated when he won 12 Zone Awards for Islam that year, including the Outstanding Law President Award. He was elected as the Zone Vice President in 2014, Zone Director Management in 2015, Executive Assistant to Executive Vice President in 2016, and as a Zone President, he was committed to build a better future for every life he touches. He climbed the ranks of leadership in quick succession. He was the editorial board member of the official publication of JC India Challenge in 2018, and also served the organization as a norm coordinator, Save Water, in 2020. No wonder he was chosen to be the Executive Vice President of India in charge of Area A in the year 2021. Born to inspire and committed to lead, he makes it a point to use all medium available to motivate his team members through constant communication and follow-up. An author, a research scholar with papers published in research journals, and an active social worker connected with several social organizations. He proves his commitment towards one future for the entire human race through his actions. Married to JZ Peena Raval and blessed with 2 kids, JJ Yash and JZ Laksha. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege and pride to present before you the Executive Vice President of JCI India Area A, JFD Dr. Bhuvan Raval, our chief guest for the day.
Now it is the time for the inaugural address. I request our Executive Vice President, JC Dr. Bhuvan Raval sir, to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you so much, Chairman of Whole Training Week, Zone Director Training, and excellent trainer, I must say, JCD Mujanji. Today's guest of honor and our excellent leader of 2021, the one who has been one of my strengths in NGB, our zone president, JCS Senator Shrijit Ji. Today's excellent trainer, I must say, even I have been his student in one of the most important training sessions, leadership and parliamentarian. Our today's faculty, JC Yogesh Chandak sir, our leader and mentor of Zone 20, past EVP, JC John sir, all the current and past zone officers, national officers, and past zone and national officers, and my dear family of Zone 20. I hope you would be safe and sound amidst this pandemic wave, as well as additional issue of the decade, I must say, if I pronounce it proper. Because right now, even in Gujarat, we are facing some difficulties because of that. But I salute to the spirit of Zone 20 that amongst all the difficulties and all the challenges, the zone has been working very rightly. And I must congratulate the whole team, the family of Zone 20, headed by our zone president and both of the mentors, and working hard, the team of Zone 20, be it presidents, be it zone governing board members, and each and every grassroots level members, for achieving technical positive status for the first half, because it is the first instance when I have been meeting you all after the achievement. And I hope that very soon we will be completely positive as well, announced by NHQ. So my congratulations and all the best to you all for the same. Friends, it is a year of connect to act by our dynamic zone president. And I must say that even being executive vice president assigned to Zone 20, when I have been in the frame of connect to act, because just few weeks back, I attended a webinar at Zone 21 by our own chairman, JC Nibujonji. Yesterday itself, I was fortunate enough to listen few words from our own past world president at meeting of JCs of Gujarat, JC Shine Bhaskaranji. And again, today we are in here. Even Yogesh Bhai, I have been meeting via this virtual platform of Zoom in last week in our zone itself. So it is really connect to act year. And even this particular theme, collect to learn, is also going to shine just like connect to act. That is what I am interested to by Zone 20. As far as this training, particular today's training is concerned, I do not have any more words, because the faculty itself has been a mentor and trainer for the chairman as well as the chief guest. And there will be many people in the Zone 20 as well who have been trained by Yogesh Bhai. And apart from training as well, he's such a humble human being. During my chairmanship of Presidential Academy at Zone 5, he supported me like anything, being on the ground, always on his toes towards the event and JCism. So it is more than enough that once Yogesh Chandak name is attached to the training, the learning would be unlimited. That is for sure. I am sure for that. So thank you so much. And I believe that the way Zone 20 has worked till now under leadership of Srijit ji, the year 2021 is going to be again extravagant for the rest of the year as well. The way I experienced during the first visit of mine at Zone 20, I have been missing you all since last 2 months. It is a very good moment of joy for me today to be connected to you all. I am just feeling like I am at home now. I'm meeting my own family right now. So thanks a lot for those all love and care and emotions that you have provided to your EVP. I must say now I am a member of Zone 20 instead of Zone 7, I guess. And maybe you would be getting transferred just like Nibu John in future coming years as well to Zone 20. So thank you so much and all the best. Let us learn unlimited from this excellent trainer, and my congratulations. All the best to all of you. Please be safe, stay safe, and enjoy the JCism. Thank you so much, and over to the chairman.
Thank you, EVP, for your kind words. And I'm surprised that you are remembering small facts that have been mentioned in some training programs. So kind of you, sir. Chair would like to recognize the presence of past on President JC Dr. Elias, JC PBP Dr. Elias, and past Executive Vice President JC Nijoy. Next is introduction of the faculty. I request JC Anup Kain to introduce the faculty of today.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Chairman, for the privilege. This gentleman joined in JCA movement in 2003 as a member of JCA Kota, became treasurer in 2004 and secretary in 2006. In 2008, he became the lone president and inducted 60 new members. Also hosted ABLE, Academy of Business Leadership Excellence. Elected as Zone Vice President of Zone 5 in 2009. In 2010, he was outstanding trainer of JCI Zone 5 of JCI India. From 2011 to 2014, he was JCI Training Commissioner of Asia Pacific region. He was Orientation Brigadier of Zone 5 in 2013. In 2014, he became Zone President of Zone 5 of JCI India and most outstanding participant of Officers Training Seminar of JCI India at Mysore. In 2015, he was a National Director Training and became most outstanding National Director of JCI India. In 2017, he was a member of JCI India Skill Development Committee. 2018 to 2020, was a member of JCI India International Projects Licensing Committee. Currently, he is a member of JCI India Training Policy Formation Committee. In 2005, he qualified as Zone Trainer of JCI India. In 2007, qualified as National Trainer of JCI India. In 2019, he became International Graduate. In 2010, he was the first JCI certified ITF trainer in North India of JCI India and 5th in JCI India and 125th in JCI, Junior Chamber International. In 2017, he became Most Outstanding Trainer of JCI India. That means he got the Ravi Puraskar Award. And the same year, he honored by JCI Nepal. Honorable Prime Minister of Nepal government recognized in their National Convention for continued service to the norm since 2010. He is a certified NLP basic practitioner. He has conducted for more than 150 times the JCI official and recommended courses across the globe. He served as a faculty member of 3 years in Asian Academy hosted by JCI Singapore. He has conducted trainings in 46 countries as a trainer. He is a chartered accountant by profession. In 2015, he was a vice chairman, Kota branch of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And in 2016, he was the president of the Tax Bar Association, Kota. He has attended 6 JCI World Congresses, 5 JCI Asia Pacific Conferences, 12 JCI India National Conventions, and 14 JCI India Zone 5 Zone Conferences. He learned to read and speak almost 13 languages. He is happily married to Kiran and blessed with 2 daughters, Komal and Uvasi. With much pride and privilege, let me introduce the trainer of the day, JC Yokesh Chantak.
Thank you.
Handing over the floor.
So now it's time to hand over the floor to the faculty. Dear Yogeshji, the smiling faculty of the day, now you can teach all us how to smile. The floor is handed over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Chairman, Zone Director Training, Nebu John, Chief Guest, Executive Vice President Bhuvan Bhai, Guest of Honor, Leader of Zone 20 for the year, Zone President Shrijit, a very humble person. I just called him today, not called, sent a message on WhatsApp and he immediately responded. Thank you very much, ZP sir. And a pleasant surprise to receive a call from one of my guru in the 2008 OTS when I was elected as the Zone Vice President. And he was one of the faculty members of that OTS, past Executive Vice President, Gigi sir. He was my faculty, my guru for becoming an officer. Galaxy of past zone presidents, Dr. Elias Thomas, IPZP Salu Mohammed, many other past zone presidents. I will not call them as students, but my fellow colleagues in the author workshop, which has been conducted in India since 2016, trainer Harish Kumar, I can see Sudhir Menon, I can see Manoj Govind, I can also see First Lady of JCI 2014, Tanya ma'am over here. So proud and privileged to be part of, to be in Zone 20. That's a lot of privilege, and today the Training Connect is starting. So thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be there, to interact with a galaxy of so many people. And of course, past EVP Nijoy sir, the most humble person of 2014 NGB. Good evening, sir. So good evening, friends. It's almost late hours, but still we can really bring smile to our faces to start this training connect. And let me share the screen before I realize. So it's touched 100 already. So good to start. Nibu sir, congratulations. We have 101 participants now. I'll just share my screen. Okay, so we are talking about Smile Please, a very small snapshot which I could really design last 15 days ago, just to understand the value of smiling in the period, and what it can do to us, and what we have to do to really make people smile, make ourselves smile, make our people near and dear to us smile. So Smile Please is a small snapshot of how to really bring happiness in people's life. So this is what Charlie Chaplin said: I have many problems in my life, but my lips don't know that. They always smile. So that is the inspiration behind this small snapshot of webinar, that my lips, they don't know whether I am sad or I am happy. They always know only one thing, and that is smile. So keep smiling always, and that is what is the true meaning of happiness, true meaning of smile. We can very well understand the movies of Charlie Chaplin, though they did not have any words, but his smile, his action, his behavior, his facial gestures still make us smile when we watch Charlie Chaplin movies. So he is the epitome of happiness. We watch his movies and become happy. So that was what I to call him as an epitome of happiness, and the person who brings smile to all our faces. I'm going to show you a video. The video is, of course, from a movie, a Bollywood movie in Hindi, of course, but still, if you look and observe at what is happening over there, the lady is giving a surprise to her husband on their marriage anniversary. So have a look and how it brings smile to people. It's an advertisement basically. So you'll have a touch of what surprise or what love or what happiness really means. Have a look.
ब्यूटीफुल है ना?
अच्छे खाते किसी रेस्टोरेंट में खा रहे होते हैं. Was your idea, ना? I'm stuck here now.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Uncle. Wave this. Wave it.
So it says, make the moment glow. If you bring small happiness in the hearts and minds of people, it really makes the moment glow. And that is what is happiness all about. That is what all smile is all about. So let me just give you a small definition of happiness. Happiness is that feeling that comes over you when you know life is good.
Beautiful.
You can't help but still smile. It's just the opposite of sadness. It is a sense of well-being, joy, contentment. So when people are successful, they feel happy. When they are lucky, they feel happy. When they are safe, they feel happy. Like in this pandemic period, if you are not positive, you are happy. But on the other way of life, if you are positive, only then you are happy. But in Corona, if you are negative, you are happy. So it's just a scenario. So we never received any complaint about feeling too much happy. Nobody has complained that I am very happy today, or I am less happy today, or I am not happy, not sad, but somewhere in between. There is no such complaint. Happiness has no measurable criteria. It's just sheer happiness. And that is what brings smile to our faces. That is what brings smile to the faces of people who are with us. So happiness is the real thing which brings smile to our faces. And that is why we say, if you want to smile, you need to be happy. You need to learn to be happy. Because we are born sad people. We are born with not with a smile. But to be happy, we have to learn. So being unhappy is natural, but to be happy is unnatural. So we have to learn to be happy. That is why when people say you have to learn to be positive, you don't have to learn to be negative. Negativeness comes automatically, but to learn to be positive, you have to learn to be happy. You have to learn to smile. So that is what is the definition. So what do you think would make people happy? The question to you, all of you. Okay, you can write in the Nibu. Can you just activate the chat box for all? So
Chat is open for all, sir.
yeah. So people can just write.
Yeah.
What do you think would make people happy? Just a small thought in one word. And let's be honest. What do you think would make people happy? Be practical. Be realistic.
Sir, should I read for you?
I didn't get you.
Should I read what is being written there in the chat box for you?
No, it's okay. Just people can write their answers.
Yeah.
If you delight, okay, Dr. Kishore. Success. Now, what is the criteria of success? Only food, peace of mind, peace and satisfaction, peaceful mind, happiness of people around you, peaceful. So how will this peace come to you? Peace of mind, satisfaction, how will it come to you? Let be very, very specific. Let us be very, very specific. What do you think will make people happy? Be very specific. Good sleep. I'm still getting vague answers. I need very specific. Like a small child, if he gets a chocolate, Cadbury's, he will be very happy. If he gets his toy, he will be very happy. So what about us, we grown-up adults? What will make us happy? It's not do what I like. I like many things. What if you don't win? Playing a sport and you don't win. So you'll be unhappy? Acceptance of suffering. Wow. See, we talk of so many big things. Okay. I suppose many people will say money. If you come to be a very specific answer, when we talk about adults like us, when we talk about people who are grown up like us, they would say, yes, earning more money will make me happy. Earning more money will give me peace of mind, give me a sense of achievement, fulfillment. I can enjoy everything in life if I earn more money. So if it's not earning money, what will make you happier is like what you have written in the chat box. But is that achievable so easily? My question is there. Is that achievable so easily? Whatever you said, whatever I like, sense of fulfillment, sense of achievement, making people happy, seeing others happy, living the moment, helping others to be happy, well-being of others, being with the family, do what I like. Are you able to do what you like every time? Giving a pleasant surprise, safety, security, and number of things you have written. So it's not earning more money that will make you happier. What will make you happy? We will try to understand this thing today in this small snapshot of Smile Please, that what will make us happier other than money. I just came across this short story, which really makes us to believe what our mindset does, what our thought process does, what we can do if we really talk about this person. Károly Takacs, Major Károly. He was a major in the Hungarian army, and he was an ace shooter. And his dream was to win the Olympics gold medal in shooting championships. He was already a national champion in the year 1938. I'm talking about in the year 1938. And in 1938, Major Károly was only 28 years old. He was already a national champion, had qualified to go for the Olympics. But all of a sudden, an accident happened. In one of the training camps of the military, a hand grenade exploded in his right hand, the hand which he used to practice shooting, with which he used to shoot in the championships. And his right hand was no more. He was left with only one hand, that was the non-dominant hand, which was not used by him, the left hand. He still did not lose hope. He still did not stop moving ahead. He kept on practicing for his dream with his only hand, that is the left hand. And in the 1939, he qualified to participate in the national championships of Hungary, the shooting championship. And he then asked and requested all his friends, relatives, just to come and see and cheer him up in the national championships. But all of them said that this is not possible, Károly. Please don't pursue dreams which are not now impossible for you. Please. So they almost made fun of him, but he did not stop. And to your surprise, you will come to know that he won that championship. And again, he qualified to win the seat for the Olympics. Olympics were scheduled for 1940, but due to almost the beginning of the World War II, 1940 Olympics got cancelled. He kept on practicing so that he will qualify for the next Olympics. But unfortunately, 1944 Olympics also did not happen due to World War II. That was a great setback for him. His dream was about to be shattered because next Olympic was in the year 1948. 1938, he was 28 years old. 48, he was 38 years old. Quite an age for an athlete to participate in the championships. And he was to get fierce competition from many other young shooters in that championship. But Major Károly did not stop. He kept on his inspiration, self-inspiration, and he won the Olympic gold medal in the 1948 Olympics. But the story does not stop here, my friends. He kept on practicing and he again qualified at the age of 42 for the 1952 Olympics, and he created history, which is still a record. In 1952, he again won the gold medal for the shooting championships. Now that record stands in the name of Major Károly Takacs. So life's not about hard of a hit you can give, it's about how many you can take and still keep moving forward with a smile, with a sense of happiness and a gratitude towards life, that even such major setbacks cannot stop you from moving ahead. So what is SMILE? SMILE is simply sell more involving least expenditure. SMILE. It says sell more involving least expenditure. So how to really keep on smiling, how to be happy is, so the one thing which we need to learn is to balance. I hope all of you have a pen and pad with you. If not, you can just open up a pen and pad and we can share our messages in the chat box still. So what I want you to do is to draw a circle on your paper, and you can understand very well this is circle of life. In the center, it's you with a value of 0. And the outer circumference of the circle has a value of 20. with lines going like relationships. So from 0 to 20, family 0 to 20, work life 0 to 20, finance and savings 0 to 20, health 0 to 20, social life 0 to 20. I would request all of you to try and give a self-ranking to yourself where you find yourself on the relationships scale between 0 to 20, where you find yourself in the family scale. I give you 1 minute to do it, and your time starts now. Try to give ranks to yourself on all the criterias. Once you are done with the ranking, try to join all the points on the scales and check whether you got a circle or whether you got an octagon or whether you got a something out of the world figure. So all of you, did you get a circle? You can share your feelings in the chat box. Did you get a circle? No. Mahesh says no. No. Salu Mohammed says no. Rajmohan says no. Time is already up. No. I got a tear shape with a social life standing out with a big lead. Okay. So social life is too much dominating. What about others? Only 5, 7, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 responses I'm getting. I really need response from all of you. At least 30, 40 responses. What shape did you get? Was it a circle? Yes or no? No. Okay. No. Now people, Srijit also no. No. Samson Thomas sir, no. Okay, no. Richa says no. So somewhere down the line, let me sum up. That means somewhere down the line, we have an imbalance in the circle of life. We are not able to focus in a balanced manner towards these key aspects of life, that is relationships, family, work life, finance, savings, health, and social life. So that is why even if the ranking may be 10, it's not equally balanced on all sides. So our circle of life is not balanced. Our circle of life is imbalanced. And that imbalance brings stress. That imbalance brings frustration. That imbalance brings unhappiness. And therefore, we forget to smile at times. So we need to learn to be the balance, maintain the balance. So we really need to focus on creating the balance in our life. So what divides us is simply the mind. This mind plays the key role in dividing us from being happy and being unhappy. So let us just learn what work-life balance. It is not about being perfect. It is not about being right. It is not about being clever or having all the answers to all the questions which comes before us. It is not about being a superwoman or a superman, but it is just about staying connected to myself, staying connected to your self-belief, staying connected to your values, to the relationships you create along the way, to work and take actions that are meaningful in your life. to really create an impact in your own life, in the life of people around you. What is the background and the work which has an influence? It is the influence of your parents. It is the influence of the political situation or the social contribution you make. It is your education and your work background which will really make your work-life balance. So do I manage to achieve a work-life balance? For this, you need to have a constant conversation with myself, means with your own self. Over functions at home, over functions at work. I'll just give you a small tip which I have started following since last 1 year. Since we are always working from morning till evening, I'll just give you one small tip. Try to follow it from tomorrow. After every 1 hour of work, just leave that workplace, just stop what you're doing and close your eyes and be with yourself. Try to connect to yourself with your inner conscious for at least 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Not a big deal. I'm just requesting about only 1 minute. After every 1 hour of work, just be with yourself, introspect or meditate with yourself only for 1 minute. That is most. That is enough. So if you are working for 12 hours, in 12 hours, you have given 12 minutes to yourself. That is really going to help you in achieving work-life balance, in really introspecting and going inside yourself that what you have done in the last 1 hour, you are trying to recollect or rethink in that one. Just try it tomorrow. I am telling you, my friends, believe me, you are going to have amazing results if you really try this exercise from tomorrow onwards. Just 1 minute. So I'll give you 4 tips, just 4 tips, how to be happy or what makes us happy. So number 1 is sense of control. When we have control over things, when we have control over our workforce, when we have control over our family, when we have control over our affairs, that makes us happy. I'm not going to focus much about it. I'm just going to show you a video for each tip for making people happy. Let's have a look at this video. It's an advertisement of Renault. Now see how they have promoted. They have promoted the Wawa Voom technology of Renault cars. And they made a artificial sort of arrangement that what this Wawa Voom technology is going to bring happiness in you. And it will really make you not only customer delight, it's talking about customer ecstasy, something beyond delight. So that makes you happy. That if you have this technology in your control, if you really that Wawa Voom technology is so good that everything will be with me, I'll be so happy driving this car. Have a look at this video. It's called the wow effect.
Mr. Bannerman, nice to meet you. You here for your test drive?
Yeah.
Great. Well, if you can just take a seat. Hello there, Mr. Meredith.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a seat. You're here for the test drive.
Sure am.
Got seat adjustment under there.
Just here?
Yes.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, we're just going to drive down, head out this way.
Okay.
The bass sound system on this is absolutely fantastic. Built-in navigation system.
Never get lost again. Here?
Never get lost again. Yeah, left here.
Okay.
Now's a good time to demonstrate the Wawa Voom button.
Okay. That's amazing.
Oui. C'est café noir.
Amazing.
Ah, monsieur. Baguette.
Sure. Thank you. Pretty cool.
Papa?
Take a chair. Ah! This is mental. Oh my gosh. Crikey. Yeah, okay.
we just take a left at the next junction, that'll bring us back to the garage, all right?
That's brilliant, thank you. I don't know if I can drive now.
That fellow is telling the person who's taking the test drive, I don't think even I'm able to drive it right now. So that happiness, just a test drive of a car, he's not even bought that car, but the test drive has brought so much happiness inside him because he has things in his control. That is what is the message over here. If you have a sense of control over things, you become happy. So that is number one tip. Number two is attitude of gratitude. This always brings happiness. Come what may, if you have an attitude of gratitude, it will always make you smile. It will always bring happiness to you. Maybe you have lost that theory. You must have lost that game, or you must have lost that challenge. But still, that gratitude brings happiness inside your heart. It makes you feel happy from inside your soul. So again, another video for this attitude of gratitude. Video is titled Give Into the Giving. See, when he was not doing anything, walking with his hands in his pocket, he was doing nothing. He was not even happy. But that lady changed his perspective. And he rethought about the entire thing. And then happiness and that smile started coming onto his face. Though he did not gain any money, there was no monetary gain. There was nothing to do with it. Just a sense of satisfaction, a sense of achievement, a sense of self-satisfaction, a sense of fulfillment, which brought happiness and smile to his face. So, attitude of gratitude is very, very important to feel or make yourself happy. Let's go to the third one, buying experiences. Now, again, this video is again a video and advertisement in Hindi, but still, if you observe very closely, you will be able to understand the entire concept of this advertisement. I know Nebu can very well understand, he is from this field only, but others also I would request, please focus what is happening in that video, you will really understand.
ये आपके लिए मॉम,
थैंक यू।
दादी ये आपका।
नीना जी, इतना सब कुछ करने की क्या जरूरत थी?
There are English
आप अपनी
subtitles.
बेटी हमें दे रहे हैं। Wow, so beautiful, na? Thanks, Sid.
चाय ठंडी हो रही है प्लीज
हीरा देने वालों का दिल भी हीरे जैसा होता है.
So it's an advertisement of a
Nazarana.
diamond company, but it says people who have a heart of diamond will always deliver what these diamonds to other people. So that sense of embarrassment was taken away by the guests from the host because of that noise the old lady was making while drinking that tea, because they also reciprocated in the same way, and that sense of embarrassment was taken away. So this is another way of bringing happiness. So this is what I call buy experiences. When we buy people's experiences, when we get their experiences, make it our own experience, people feel part of us. They feel belonging to us. That sense of ownership, that sense of belongingness, that sense of being together comes, and that makes people happy and brings smile to our faces. Now the fourth one is knowledge sharing. You cannot buy everything on Google. You cannot find everything on Google. For some things, you have to spend time with your elders. And that is what is called as knowledge sharing. And this is really going to bring happiness to your family. This is really going to bring smile to your elders. This is really going to bring a sense of gratitude in you. And you will really wonder how you made people happy. And then definitely you will also be happy. So this is my fourth tip, that spend some time with your elders. Not everything is found on Google. So this is what is going to make you happy and then bring smile eventually. So this is what Dalai Lama talks about happiness. The main motivation of our life is aspiration for happiness. It is the result of disciplined man's mind, the soul of whom is full of sympathy, kindness, and patience. So we talk about sympathy, we talk about kindness, we talk about patience, we also talk about empathy. Now this was the version 1.0. I would say version 1.0 of Maslow's pyramid, which talked about basic needs, which talked about physical needs, physiological needs, and then which talked about the self-fulfillment needs of people. Physiological needs, safety needs, belongingness, love needs, esteem needs, self-actualization. Only then people would say, I achieved happiness, I was. But see, over the period, over the years, this Maslow's pyramid also innovated. It has transformed. Now look at the version 2.0 of Maslow's pyramid. It talks about the needs are same: physiological, safety, belongingness, and love, esteem, self-actualization. But see, the material things which are here have changed. They have replaced. It is like network, mobile, laptop, Wi-Fi, battery bank, Google, passwords, email, Facebook, Skype, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Tinder, YouTube. When you have your own YouTube channel, you start earning money. When you are very popular on LinkedIn, people give business through. That is a self-actualization. So see, over the year, Maslow's pyramid from version 1.0 to version 2.0 also has changed, bringing a lot of things to a new to you. So let us talk about what will bring real happiness in you, what will bring the ultimate, which is called as the nirvana, which was achieved by Gautam Buddha, is kindness and compassion. That is what Dalai Lama also said. That is what every big, great saint has said, that kindness and compassion is the biggest thing which will bring happiness inside you. So we need to cultivate compassion. We need to really understand how to cultivate compassion. So what is compassion all about? Compassion is just, instead of differences, try to find what we have in common. It's not finding differences, but finding out what we have in common, that is what is called as cultivating compassion. That is what is called as having compassion towards others. So compassion is something more than empathy. It's not only empathy, it's beyond empathy. So we are talking about something which is beyond empathy, and something beyond empathy has to be really be fully charged up for you all. So compassion is nothing but more than empathy. It is the desire to elevate or reduce others' sufferings. So we think about other suffering and we try to reduce their sufferings. So if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. And if you want yourself to be happy, practice compassion. Again, Dalai Lama is telling this, that if you really want to be happy and make others happy and feel yourself happy, you have to practice compassion. This is what Mother Teresa said. The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. So it is not love and hate, it is love or indifference. And this is what Geronimo, the Apache chief, said: don't judge a man until you have walked a mile in his moccasins. There is something beyond what Henry Ford said. Henry Ford said, step into your customer's shoes. So you can understand about the customer's perspective. But Apache chief says, if you step into the shoes of the customer, walk a mile in that, you will understand more and far better. And that is what is compassion all about. So it's like if you drive a Audi or a Maruti, the road remains the same. You use an Apple phone or a Samsung phone or an Oppo or a Vivo phone, the call or the WhatsApp or the other things, apps remain the same. You fly business class or you fly economy class, the destination remains the same. And the big examples are past defense minister, the late defense minister of India, Manohar Parrikar, the ex-chief minister of Goa. He always traveled economy class. Second big example is N.R. Narayan Murthy, the chief mentor of Infosys. He also travels economy class because they say the destination remains the same. You wear a normal fast track watch or an Omega or a Rolex, the time remains the same. So we work so much in our life to increase the standard of our living that we forget sometimes to increase the standard of our life. So standard of life is what makes you happy, and standard of living is not the chief concern for making you happy. So what I mean to say over here is utility values are the life's luxuries. They increase the standard of living. Definitely, they are needed. It's not that they are not needed. Like you can, if you can afford an Audi, you buy it. It is a utility value. It will raise the standard of living. But never ever compromise, even if you have an Audi or an Omega or a Rolex, or you travel business class, or you have an Apple latest version phone, please don't compromise on the happiness value, because the happiness value is going to increase the standard of life. So people who just focus on the utility value become so poor, so very poor, absolutely poor, because what they are left with is only money, nothing else. So we need to really understand that, are we striving for money or are we striving for happiness value? We need to increase the standard of life, rather than what we are focusing in today's times is increasing the standard of living. If you really need to understand the value of happiness, if you have a tear in your eye and count the number of people who are coming to wipe off those tears, that is the happiness value which you carry in your life. How many people will be standing in queue to wipe your tears? That is the happiness value. It's not the utility value. So we need to really understand each other, mutual understanding. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding each other. That's what Albert Einstein said. We are in the information era. There's an information revolution across the globe. So many things are happening and so much information is there that we are not able to digest it. We are not able to get it. We are not able to understand it. And we get confused at times what to believe and what not to believe. What is true, what is false, what is real, what is unreal. It's really difficult. But I always tell this, information is not communication. All these social media platforms, they pass on information. They are not the source of communication. They are not the modes of communication. And we as leaders, we as JCI leaders need to understand this difference, that information is not at all communication. In 1944, in the World War II, communication was the reason for conflict. And now we say the communication is a revolution. So technology has advanced so much. So communication is also advanced so much. But has conflict gone? It still remains there. It's still the reason, if you analyze, communication is still one of the reasons for conflicts. Even today, it was way back in 1944, it is still today in the year 2020. So that does not mean so. We have misinterpreted information as communication. So that is the reason why conflicts happen. And because of conflicts, unhappiness prevails, happiness is not there, and smile is not there. So we have to understand our way of thinking. We have to examine others' perspective without judgment. We always have a sense of first judging, then understand. So understand, if somebody is speaking something, try to understand, don't judge him. Accept differences without labeling as right or wrong. It is always well said that try to find what is wrong and what is right. Don't try to find who is wrong and who is right. But we focus or at times get carried away in finding who is wrong and who is right. So our way may not be the only way. There may be any other way also which he is suggesting. Let us at least listen to him. We also need to focus on our way of acting. Not me focused, not self-centered, not you focused, not altruistic, but it should be we focused. Mutual understanding I'm talking about, interdependence. And this is really going to bring peace, which you said in the first slide when I asked you a question, and so many of you wrote peace, satisfaction. So if this interdependence is there, if it is we focused, our actions are we focused, then that sense of satisfaction will be there, and that sense of interdependence will be there. So we talk about empathy, we talk about compassion, and then we talk about taking our action based on empathy as well as compassion. So we need to aggravate these happiness chemicals. And there are some ways and means how to hack them. This dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin. You can click a picture and keep it with you. How to completing a task, doing self-care activity, eating food, celebrating little wins, playing with your dog, playing with your boy, holding hands, hugging your family, giving compliments, laughter, watching a comedy movie, meditating, running, walking, swimming. So many good things are there to do in life which will aggravate these chemicals in your brain, which will start making you happy. So happiness keeps you sweet. Trials keep you strong. Sorrow keeps you human. Failure keeps you humble. Success keeps you glowing. But only faith keeps you going. So have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Share the fun. Always share the fun. Happiness is contagious. It is like COVID. It spreads. So happiness is a thing because it is achieved only by making others happy. So just the secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. So focus that your vocation becomes your vacation and you enjoy while you work. No relationship in this world can stay if it does not generate pleasure. So any relationship, if it is generating only pleasure, only then it will stay. So just last few tips from me before I finally close this session. These are my golden tips, which I follow myself to make myself happy. Be seated in the front, always. Try to be seated in the front. Have springs under your feet. So keep moving here and there. Don't be glued or don't put fevistic and be seated at one place. Have a t-shirt coat. I once read somewhere and I always like that t-shirt coat. Some people bring happiness, wherever they go. Some people bring happiness whenever they go. So it's a t-shirt quote, but it's wonderful. It really makes me more happier when I talk about this. Have a screensaver code on your laptop, on your computer. Have a screensaver code. Count your blessings, what blessings you have with you. You can always count on the blessing. Compare yourself with your previous best. Don't compare with others. If you are comparing yourself with others, you are committing a crime. Compare yourself with your previous best. Enjoy being you. Whatever you are the best. So enjoy being you. So remember to watch your definitions. They become your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. And watch your actions, they become your destiny. You must have read about Hanuman from Ramayana. I think you all must have seen Ramayana on the television or heard about Ramayana and Hanuman. So Hanuman had 4 traits. Number 1 was courage. Number 2 was vision. Number 3 was intellect. And number 4 was skill. But there was a 5th hidden trait in that fellow, in Lord Hanuman, which really made him always successful. Hanuman was never ever a failure. And that 5th trait was happiness. Whatever job he did it with happiness. Always having a smile, always being happy. May it be searching for Sita, may it be going to the mountains for the Sanjeevani, may it be doing any kind of task. He was always happy. So that 5th trait is very, very important, which we can learn from Lord Hanuman, is happiness. So I just end my session with this small tip, 5 facts of life. The first ball is a rubber ball. The rubber ball has a rebounding capability. So the more you throw, the more it comes back to you. The faster you throw, the faster it comes back to you. So the more you keep on throwing the work ball, more work comes to you. But the rest of the ball, and these are in the order of priority, you cannot disturb. The second ball is health, your own health. Third is your family. Fourth is your friends, and 5th is your spiritual life, that social life, which we maybe in JCI also. First ball is rubber ball, but all the other balls are glass balls. So you have to handle all the other 4 balls with care, because if it falls down, it may have a crack. It may break into pieces, or it may break into many pieces. You may be able to collect the pieces and stick them back with the Fevikwik or something, but the crack will still remain. So take care of all the other 4 balls. So handle with care, but use the first ball very, very strongly. Use that rebounding capability of that first ball, and you will enjoy doing that work and make you and yourself more happy. So it is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes us happy. That makes happiness come inside us. So many people have found their joy, found their glory at other ages. Like Amitabh Bachchan, at the age of 57, he was totally bankrupt. Then KBC came, he got joy back to his life. The founder of KFC, he started at the age of 62, my friends. And one of the most versatile actors of Bollywood, very popularly known as Boman Irani, he started his acting career at the age of 45, beyond the JCI age. So it's like life is never ending. So be happy, be smiling. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zone 20. Thank you very much, Nibu sir. Thank you very much, Gigi sir. Thank you very much, Srijit sir, for giving me an opportunity to be in Zone 20. And keep smiling. God bless you. Stay healthy, stay safe. Over to you, Chairman sir.
Thank you, Yogesh ji, for such a power-packed session. I mean, it was just it was around an hour long, but it has so much content that we have a lot of take-homes for all the participants who has attended the full length of the session. Now it's time for questions. If anybody has any questions, or if anybody wants to make any suggestions or feedbacks, this is the time for you. The floor is open for questions and suggestions or your remarks.
I think nothing in the chat box.
Chat box.
Well, Smile Please will not have any questions as such.
But at least
If they have,
you can give.
Yeah, definitely. We are ready. We are ready to answer that. We have ace trainers like Nibu, Harish sir over here, Nijoy sir, an experienced faculty of OTS, Gigi sir. They can also answer the questions.
In the chat box, people are not brave enough to voice it. That's your feed.
It's just feedback.
Nibu sir, architect Shyam here.
Yeah, Shyam, tell me. Yeah, please.
Actually, it was very wonderful session, and I especially noticed that point. Happiness keeps you sweet, trials keep you strong, sorrow keeps you human, failure keeps you humble, success keeps you glowing.
Yeah.
Not only faith keeps you going. This is the greatest takeaway I got today. Thank you very much. It was a great session. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Architect Shyam.
Thank you, Shyam. Anybody else? Is there some feedbacks? I mean, a lot of feedbacks are coming in the chat box, sir. You might be seeing it, Yogesh ji.
Yeah, I saw them.
For me, I will just tell you, sir, that spend time with elders is a really nice point that really struck me when it comes to happiness. That is one very strong point that we should be focusing on. And that Maslow's pyramid that reversing was also really brilliant. I mean, I'm seeing it for the first time. Very, very nice content from a trainer point of view. I thought it was really brilliant. If there are no remarks or questions, then we will move on with the agenda. Harish ji.
Can I? Yes.
Yeah.
Yogesh ji, it's a pleasure to listen to you always. This time too, it was absolutely not different. Your topic was Smile Please, and I don't think there is anybody who is more suitable to speak about that topic than you, because I have never ever seen in my life, in the last many years I have met you, wherever it has been, one thing that makes you, or one thing that stands you apart, is that beaming smile you always keep on your face.
Thank
so
you.
I think you were the apt person to tell us what to do, basically to keep ourselves happy. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure listening.
Thank you, Harish ji.
Before I move on to the next item on the agenda, I would like to share the details about tomorrow's training program. The subject of tomorrow's training program is retake. The time is same 9 p.m. and it will be handled by JC Harish Kumar, National Trainer and JCI India author. So the details will be shared on our WhatsApp groups also. Please make sure to be there in large numbers so that we can learn together. Now we are moving on to the next item on the agenda, and that is vote of thanks. I request our Zone Faculty Cell Chairman, JFJ Jayanti Krishnayandran, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you for the privilege, Chairman. On behalf of JCI Zone 20, the training area is extending our hearty thanks to Chief Guest JC Bhuvan Rawal Sir, Executive Vice President Area A, Guest of Honor, our Leader Zone President Srijit Sir, Trainer of the Day Yogesh Chandra Sir, a person always with smile, Chairman Zone Director Training Nibu John Sir, Past Executive Vice President Gigi Joseph Sir, past and present leaders, Zone Governing Board members, Zone Directors, LOM Presidents, and all the participants who added more color to the training program, which was a success of Mega Training Series Session 1. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you,
so the first training session of Connect to Learn, the Mega Training Series of JCI India Zone 20, well taken and well delivered by our very own Yogesh Chandra sir on the subject Smile Please is hereby adjourned. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Sir Yogesh ji, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a great session.
Yeah, Yogesh, excellent. So when are you coming again? That's my question. Actually, that's why I didn't.
I'm all yours.
When you completed, still there were more than 70 participants. 72 Act. 70
Yeah,
part, that is,
55 others are all is over then.
no, when he
So,
completed,
Yogesh sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, enlighten the whole Zone 20. Then we expect you soon again in Zone 20. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there something to add?
No. Now, always one thing what I remember is whenever Yogesh completes whatever it is, a discussion or it usually ends with some shairis and songs. This time, I think that is missing. In all our meetings, I remember whenever we come to the end, there will be some punch shairis, and I think that is missing. Shall we have even an informal shairi and the explanation of that?
Yeah, so that is missing because in webinars I don't do that. But in physical training, I really plan about that. We should end with that. But I ended with that message about that 5 ball, 5 facts of life.
Yeah, still I'm asking. It's a request, just regarding smile or something. Anything it is, a 2-line or 3-line, a shairi, and
that will be in Hindi, of course.
Yeah, and you can give the meaning also after that in English.
Yeah, I'll give the meaning. हमारी दोस्ती है ऐसी दोस्तों, इसमें होती नहीं जमानत दोस्तों, तुम सब मुस्कुराते रहो वरना हम it takes that it says that our friendship is like that. If you are arrested, you will never have a bail. If you are arrested with my relationship, you are never going to have a bail from that court of law, because our smile will keep that relationship enduring for years, for ages. That's the meaning of the. So our smile will.
This is what I was missing, because always.
And in Kerala, we understand a little bit of Hindi, sir. Because we learn Hindi.
That's true.
So we will understand Hindi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night. Take care.
Yeah. Good night.
Sure.
Good night, sir. Take care.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shall I end the program?
Yeah.
Sure. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
നാളെ കാണാം.
ഹരീഷ് നാളത്തേക്ക് ഹരീഷ് പോയോ?
ഇല്ല, അവിടെ ഉണ്ട്.
ഹരീഷ് നല്ല നാളെ ഒരു വെടിക്കെട്ടാണ്, നമുക്കറിയാം. ഹരീഷ് നമ്മളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ, വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് കേൾക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി.
9 മണിയാണ്. 8:50 നമ്മൾ സൂം പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം തുറക്കും.
ഓക്കെ. Yes.
Networking and socializing. Okay.
8:50 വരെ അല്ലേ? Good night.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Good night.